And do you know what the better part of valid is? They were going to blame it on a crazy person. And they got a couple of physicians, a psychiatrist, and a social worker to sell their soul and their licenses to make it so. In Maryland. And that boggles the mind as well, because I say, how many people have they done this to? This is not new. Who the hell is Bumpy? And who the hell would name somebody Bumpy? Even a nickname. I don't go by nicknames. Never had, because I don't have a nickname. You don't call me by my name, you don't call me nothing. There's not a nickname for neither one of my names. Never had one, never will. So I don't go by yours unless you was raised on Calhoun Street the 9 years I was there. And if you weren't, I better know your government name, nigga, your birth name. And that's it. They were gonna blame it on a crazy person. And they got doctors to sell their licenses, their Hippocratic oath, in order for that to be happening. The fact that they put all that stuff about I left Maryland and I never did, and Joseph Tuomo being a Pennsylvania doctor from Hanover, I have 2 sons I bore here. I gave birth here, live births. I got C-sections, just prove it. And scars on my nipples because I breastfed for 3-4 years each. Middle school, elementary school, high school. Now you can go and hack the information to say I wasn't there, but you know how many functions I went to? Football practice? Assemblies? For 2 kids over the last 20 years? When the hell I leave Maryland to live somewhere else? And who had my children? The only children that left my house was Emmanuel, and my sister had him. Moo only 17. It just boggles the mind that Antoine and Stephanie did this to me, because they was the only ones that's closest to me, other than my family, that knew enough, just enough information to make me mad. And when I realized that, it calmed me the fuck down. To know that people you knew were doing this to you. People who ate with you, slept on the floor. People who was cold with you and hungry with you. I remember one time we lived all 9, 10 of us lived in a house together. A 2-bedroom house, 2nd floor. Riggs and Stricker. It was during a blizzard of 79 and we had no food. We were only surviving off of my grandmother's money from Social Security. Our 3 daughters and their children. And we had no food. So that blizzard was a sanctuary for us. They robbed everything and we had food for days. And to think that people in that household are the ones that are helping people do this to me. And that was a wake-up call. And even though I'm angry about it to some degree, it calmed me down. It made me realize I'm going to still be my nice self to people. I'm not going to let them take me away from me simply because they don't like who I am or want to be me, which I think is a travesty. Who the fuck cares? But I lived in California, Pennsylvania, everywhere, and I got 2 kids. It's weird as hell. Whether my kids are alive or speaking to me or not, There is a print of me only in Maryland. I don't care where you put me at. I've never moved outside of Baltimore or Baltimore County, Middle River, Essex, Dundalk, Halethorpe, and White Marsh. So, like I said, you hurt me physically. Try to hurt me mentally. You can't hurt me anymore. But whatever I see, I'm going to tell on you. And I hope if you do be able to put me to sleep like every song said, I just want to lay down and die. I just love that part. I know everybody think that crazy, but I just love that part because that man is an actual psychiatrist and a physician. And he did that to me thinking that he was going to intimidate me enough for me not to tell on his ass. What the fuck is that? Hold up a minute. If he really knew me, that nigga would have killed me that night. That's the funny part. He got on it that he's known me for 2 years and he's my psychiatrist too. I don't know that man. I got a blueprint of every psychiatrist I had, nigga. And you are not one of them. And I can prove Edward Swanton, MD, is a liar. Not just by him being on my Medicare records and saying, oops, it was an error. Nope. Everything you did that night was an error. And your colleagues. And Ascension St. Agnes Hospital, because you are a contractual employee and they are responsible for whatever you do in their facility. Ain't that right, Barry? Even though you weren't in their facility. We were on a movie set. We were on at least 3 or 4 of them. Or maybe the same one. You just changed them when I got passed it out. You don't think I knew that? I worked in University and Johns Hopkins. I think the 8th or 7th floor in University was a movie set. It was for The Wire. Every area hospital in Maryland had movie set areas for TV shows and movies. Sometimes it's not a whole movie. Sometimes it's just a backdrop. Mm-hmm. And when y'all did that, I noticed that there were differences in a room. You do. So since Edward Swanton is not an asset anymore and he want to call me crazy and get me signed in and get psychiatrists on my page or psychiatrists to follow me through the street, I'm going to act as crazy as I possibly can in them beige colored people's eyes. Because I'm not going to let them judge me because they don't know how brown-skinned people are. I danced up and down these streets for the last 25 years. You're not going to stop me, Marianne, because you don't like it. I know that. So we got going up on some minutes now. I'm going to get off here. But document everything. Because that spray is real. And so far it's only used for brown-skinned women. Stop thinking that if a brother come up to you and asks you for directions, it's a good thing. I'm going to tell you why it's not. Because Ted Bundy was a killer of women. And his MO was to be handy capable in the evening and ask a woman to help him. He would put a cast on his arm and move furniture just like Silence of the Lamb. And I often wondered, why would women help? Why wasn't he asking a man? So I'm going to tell you this, if a man comes to you, asks you a question that he should be asking the men around him, be aware. Why he asking you? Or he'll say, well, you seem like you knew that, and don't believe him, baby. He didn't sprayed you already. Take me out the equation. I don't give a shit what you think of me. I'm the craziest bitch in the world. Take me out the equation. Seriously. It's scary to know, but you better fucking know, because it's real. It is not a joke. Pay attention to your body. STDs, pregnancies, everything. Protect yourself, baby girls.